Hello everyone. Guys, please heads up if we are clearly visible and audible to you. Okay. First of all, very good evening to all of you. Thanks for coming here, and really, it's a great moment for us to celebrate this 1 year of community. I think I don't need to give an introduction of GDG Nagpur. We are already know about us very well. And there is a small comment regarding how we're gonna proceed. We have some sessions, and we have Nikita here, who is currently community manager at Google, and we also have Sahil, who is GCP Quest leader. Both will be sharing their experiences, and I'm really excited to learn about all. I hope uh, lockdown is treating you very well and everyone is enjoying working from home. So let's start with this our session today. GDG Nagpur, like already you know, guys, we are the Central India's largest tech community. Uh, I believe for every solution there is a problem. Okay, or every problem there is a solution. So GDG Nagpur started with this motive, like we can say, we have identified there is not a very good awareness about tech, and we want to solve this problem using, you can say, a community. So GDG Nagpur came to us, you can say, this day, and the journey started, and we almost completed meetups, and you can say a successful devfest that I will gonna show you. Uh, Next. Yeah, it's our birthday. We completed one successful year, and it's not only a birthday for us, it's the celebration of efforts that DDG Nagpur team have took. It's the effort that all the organizers have came together, and you can say delivered the meetup. I really want to thank all the community members and speakers who came to us and really facilitated all the things very well. Yeah, what does it means to be a community? The statements describe everything about the technology is best when it brings people together. Yes, and a community is not only, you can say, 2 to 3 people, or you can say a small group who are actually experiencing something, are coming together to build. Community is not, you can say, for everyone who want to learn, who want to share their experiences, who want to exchange idea with the people, who want to build something. And I think community is for us, and GDG Nagpur is following this strong motive from its starting. Our journey, this numbers proves our journey. We received 1200 plus members, thanks to all of you who are part of GDG Nagpur community. We really appreciate all the efforts, and you can say uh, your loyalty with us, and really I'm really thankful to all of you. Yeah, we conducted 10 plus meetups, or you can say we tried to conduct meetup on every different topic. We started out from actions on Google, then we came with TensorFlow, machine learning, and Google Cloud, Android. We conducted various spectrum of technologies, and you can say this count has went very well for us. And yeah, I think who have they're in DevFest, they are still getting wife of DevFest. One of the biggest event that we conducted in Central India, and we received a lot of feedback from developers, or you can say team members, that we really done very well. It you can say all the benefits, not benefits, you can say all the values goes to the volunteers and speakers who came on that day. Thank you very much. And yeah, so without going for, you can say, a very long time, we invite our first speaker, Nikita Gandhi. As you already know her, I will be it's over to you, Nikita. I think everyone is very excited to uh, uh, listen your experiences, and even I also.
Thank you so much for inviting me, GDG Nagpur, and I'm really excited for the session today. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. Um okay, so today is the day when you all are celebrating first year of GDG Nagpur community coming together and doing a lot of events. Uh, So, congratulations on your first anniversary. Great job, all of you. I know it's not easy to organize events throughout the year when you're going through so many things. There are so many priorities to deal with, so on and so forth. So, congratulations for your efforts in coming together and doing this great job. So, hello to all of you. My name is Nikita, and I'm a community manager at Google Devs India. Um, so, I work with the developer relations team at Google. I manage GDG program. Prior to GDG program, I was managing Explore Machine Learning program in India. A couple of you might be aware about this program. For folks who don't know what Explore Machine Learning is, so Explore ML was a program for university students to come together and understand concepts about machine learning that can help them understand their fields of career in future, or can help them build projects using machine learning. So, to launch this Explore ML program, we organized a boot camp for 130 university students across India, who then led this program ahead in the country, and where we reached like 30,000 students across India. So, kudos to all the facilitators who did a great job in reaching more and more students in India. Okay, so we all are in this together, but how many of you feel like going to a different planet while there is so much of mess? You're in a lockdown, exams have been cancelled, working from home is not a similar experience that you got in office. We were pretty much comfortable with the office setup, or going to college every day, coming back home, meeting our friends, taking that chai break, coffee break, going around to different places to eat, celebrate, all has changed in last 2 3 months. So how many of you feel like, oh, I wish there was another planet where there was no corona and I could live my life peacefully? Do you feel that way? All right. Of course, you might be feeling that way, but there's no other option than surviving with this reality, right? There's nothing that we can do as engineers to destroy this virus in a day or two, but all together with our collaborative efforts, I'm sure this too shall pass. Well, why are we here? Initially, we all used to gather in offline meetups. So it could be an office space that you were excited to visit, or it could be a friend you wanted to meet and you just thought, hey, let's meet at this event. We could have some knowledge sharing sessions, as well as we can catch up with each other over a cup of coffee. Or how many of you gathered for offline events for those swags and pizzas? How many of you gathered for offline events because you wanted to make new friends? Everything has changed. You no more get swags for attending the event. You no more get to meet your friends over here. You don't know even if your friend is attending or not. You don't know if you can connect to the experts as you could connect in an offline world. But we still are here in this together. Why are we here? What brings us together? While there are so many sessions available on internet, over YouTube, or through Medium blogs, if you have any doubts, you can directly ask over Stack Overflow. What brings us together? Okay, before I answer this question, or we can talk about this more, it will be great if you can go to slido.com on a browser or a app if you have an app installed already, and enter the event code as 55898. And there is going to be a question for you. It will be great if you can answer that question. First of all, go to slido.com, slido.com, and enter the event code 55898. Okay, if you're there already, here's a question for you. What does a community mean to you? Are you folks there on slido.com? And if you can answer the question, what does community mean to you, that will be great. Okay. Uh, I can see a few answers coming up. I can give you 10 more seconds to answer the questions. Answer the question. Okay. In the answers that I can see, most of you say the broader answer was learning. A lot of you are coming together for learning, the experience that you get in the meetups, the knowledge sharing that happens in meetups, people, so on and so forth. So, right. A lot of you speak about learning. Well, there's a lot of learning that can happen self paced. Why do you have to gather for a meetup or this event to do some knowledge sharing? Or what is the experience that you get sitting at home in a hot weather and listening to this session? What makes this offline online event experience different? Of course, the experience that you got in an offline event is never going to match the online world. But think about the positives. Each of it has its own pros and cons. Now, you don't have to travel, say, 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers to attend an event. You can save that travel time, so you can just sit at home and do something productive at that point of time. Or you don't have to wait for the entire session if you don't like it. You have an easy way to take an exit. There is also a way that you can attend sessions that are happening all across India. Say, if GDG Pune or GDG Bangalore is organizing an event, you still have an opportunity to attend those events. So each of this world comes with its own pros and cons, right? But if I had to search on Google what is community, here's a word cloud result that came back to me, highlighting community help people. If you see, community is all about helping people, right? Community is not about me, community is not about us. It community is about every one of us who are a part of community and who are not a part of community. It's about coming together and thinking how we can help people who are in our community and are also not in our community. How can we help people? We need to have some skills, we need to have some expertise to help people. We may not have the skills and expertise to help people, but the courage and the attitude to help people is really important. Well, if I had to ask you another question, how do you want to contribute to the community? What would the answer look like? If you can go back to slido.com and answer this question as well, that will be great to see how you're thinking about how do you want to contribute to the community. Okay, I can see some interesting answers coming on the screen. Do you want to contribute in the form of your code? Do you want to help people to solve their problems by building some interesting solutions? Uh, do you want to give a talk with an experiment that you recently did and share your learnings with the community? Do you want to build an app that can help solve problems around this pandemic situation? How do you want to help to the community? Initially, if I were to ask you the same question in an offline world, many of you would say you want to organize events. Many of you would say you want to give a talk. Many of you would say you want to help in driving registrations or participation for this event. But now, how do you want to help? Of course, you can help driving participation in this world as well. Of course, you can give a talk in this world as well. But what's important? Is it about organizing events only? Is it the organizers who only have to spearhead the efforts as a community to solve the problems in the local community? No, we are in this together, which means we all can come together and solve problems. We can help because we all know what's going around, right? We can read it in news, we can watch it in news, we hear it from neighbors, we hear it on social media, what's happening around, what are the local problems. I'm sure all of us have one problem that is stickering our mind and we want to solve it. So why wait for the organizers to channelize this? Of course, if you have an idea, do reach out to the organizers. Tell them that, hey, this is the problem that we all can come together and solve. You have an expertise of tech. So you can bring in your brains to solve the problem using tech, right? So think about that problem statement that you folks want to work on, come together and build some interesting solutions. Of course, to build some interesting solutions, you would need help of experts who can come and give some sessions to you, who can answer your queries. So that is why these community events are organized for all of you. So, like I asked you, is it the organizers who make the community better? Then, my next question to you is who is the organizers of doctors or the frontline helpers who are helping to solve this corona situation, who are on the front line to solve this corona situation? It's a community of doctors who are coming together, who are working in shifts and are helping us solve or are helping us address this pandemic, right? So is it someone who's an organizer who's managing this? No, it's their will who brings them together. Imagine a day that all of them back out. What would we do? The sewage cleaners, one day, if they decide they don't want to help us, imagine how pathetic our life is going to be, right? But it's this community of people who know what problems they are going through while they're cleaning the sewage for us. Many of them have lost their lives, but they are still helping us to live a healthy life. Animal rescue team. Animals are the ones who cannot speak, but there is a group of people who come together and help those animals who cannot speak are also going through harassments and rescue them. It can be snake rescue, it can be wildlife animal rescue team, or it can be as simple as domestic dogs who are attacked and needs help from the rescue team. Well, are you aware about this umbrella rule that a group of women in Satara came up with? So, in Satara, they have come up with this rule that everyone who wants to go out needs to carry an umbrella over their head. You know why? Because it maintains that distance. Now, do you think they had knowledge enough to understand how much does 3 meters distance is about? Or do you think they are well aware about how corona situation can be changed with social distancing. But with all the knowledge that they gathered over social media, over news, or by talking to their neighbors, they came up with the solution called as umbrella rule. So whenever local people want to go out, it's just not about tying up masks now. It's also about carrying an umbrella. So this is how the group of women who are not even a part of community but were understanding the problem came up and brought in this wise idea. So what can you do in this online world? Connect. You can connect with people across boundaries. You can connect with anyone you feel you can help with your expertise. You can connect with anyone you think you can get help from with their expertise. You can collaborate cross boundaries. You can collaborate with your local community who are facing similar problems, and together you can create an app, you can create a web application, you can create a solution that can help address this pandemic situation. Well, that was about everything that how communities can help. What is the power of communities? Okay, going next, I just want to do an interest check with all of you. I am ready to tell you about my story with communities, but are you also interested in listening to my story? Stories are boring, so I just want to check with you. Um, do you really want to listen to this story? All right. I can go next and share my story in short. Shantanu, just let me know if we are ahead of time, and then I can just cut it short. I don't have slides to describe how communities have helped me, but I can talk in brief on how communities have helped me. All right. So, telling you about myself, I am Nikita again, and I am from Pune. So, I can speak in Marathi as good as you folks can. I was raised in Pune for almost all of my life till I landed a job at Google Bangalore. So all throughout, I studied in Pune. First few years of my job were in Pune. So Pune is my hometown. Uh, so I graduated from Cummins College of Engineering for Women, uh, which is like a women's college. Of course, you heard me right. And I know there's a sister college of ours also in Nagpur. There's another Cummins in Nagpur as well. It sounds weird. What would this lady do in a Cummins college, which is a women's engineering college? What would happen inside? Is it about the girls who come together and gossip? Or is it about those girls who are least interested or away from tech all the time? What would they do in an engineering college? I had similar thoughts when I got an admission in this college. I was like, no ways. This is like nothing that I want to do in my life. I don't ever wanted to go to a girls' college. And that literally wiped out my interest in engineering. So what? Is what my parents said. Because I come from a family who is very ambitious about studying, taking formal education, and then applying it in a field that can help more people. So my family said, so what if you don't want to go to this college? This college is amongst the top 5 colleges in Pune. It has the best students across India coming together, so you have numerous opportunities to learn. Well, that did not convince me. My first few years were about jumping from the classroom window, going out with my friends, and enjoying. But that was not the right thing that I was doing. Why? Because I was wasting those precious years of my life that I could do with something really, really interesting, something really productive. But nothing that could explain me what is the importance of just not the environment I'm into, but the formal education that I'm receiving. And I'm privileged to get that type of education, which a lot of people are not equally privileged. So, one day I came to know about Google Student Clubs, which is now known as Developer Student Clubs. And I already knew my senior was nominated as a Google Student Ambassador, and she was looking to form a core team of volunteers who can help her organize events in the university. Well, I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to make more friends in college. So I went ahead, I applied for this Google Students Volunteers program, and then I just got shortlisted after a frequent round of interviews by the Google Student Ambassador. Well, that was my first step into communities. I never knew I would come this far. I never expected that I would come this far because all that I did was a selfless contribution to the community. I like, just like you, I wanted to give talks in public. Just like you, I wanted to organize events for the community. I, just like you, I was eager to learn in the community. I wanted to enhance my skills and I wanted to give back to the community. So that was my entire intention to land into this Google Student Clubs. Well, I started with a non-technical organizer. I had nothing much to do, taking registrations, managing the event logistics, and so on. That does not mean that I did not know how to give talks, but I was really underconfident about my skills. But my senior was really good, who used to help me, encourage me, motivate me to give talks, to write blogs about what I was learning. So while she was organizing events around Android, she used to ask me for help in installations. So I used to go back, do my homework, read over G plus. So that was the forum those days where all of the questions around G plus used to come around. I hope you know what is Google Groups. So there is where everybody used to communicate about their errors and have discussions around Android. So I used to do my homework, read a lot about it, read over internet was also not that fast. That does not mean that I graduated long back. I graduated in 2017, but Geo was not that good because I'm speaking about my second year of engineering days. So it was a challenge itself. Even if we had Wi-Fi at home, downloading Android Studio, facing those challenges in installation was a nightmare. But all these learnings gave me confidence because next time whosoever came to me for help in installation, I could help them. Eventually, I could help in those syntax errors. Eventually, I could help people write code in Android. Then one day I thought, why not experiment giving a talk in public? So I then went to some MOOC courses available online. I learned Python. I experimented a lot of examples with Python, and then I gave my first talk in the community with Python. With all my contributions that were happening with Python and open source, I got an opportunity to attend PyCon Seoul, which was my first opportunity to fly abroad. Unfortunately, I could not make it for the event because I did not have my visa on time. But that was my first achievement, or could say motivation to do more in the communities. So I started to doing more. I came to know about such events organized by GDG local community in my city. I had another senior of mine who told me, "Hey, there's something called as Women Tech Makers program, which has recently started. Would you like to be a part of it? Would you like to help us in bringing more visibility to this program in the city?" I was very, very honored to be a part of this Women Tech Makers program. We started with a small WhatsApp group. We started communicating to more and more folks that, hey, this program has started and what are the program offerings. Soon we came up with our event, which was organized for the Women Tech Makers around Pune. So eventually, Women Tech Makers as a community grew, and me, Nikita, who was a shy person, not interested in engineering, eventually got her confidence and interest in engineering. Not just that, I also gave a shot around a 3D printing workshop that was happening in College of Engineering Pune in my city. So that was not at all meant for software developers, but then I had a lot of interest gained in engineering after all what I was going through. So I said, why not go and understand what is this workshop about? There is where I met a lot of doctors as well as engineers of my age who were looking to solve some problems. So doctors were looking for some expertise or technicians who can build solutions or platforms that can help address the medical problems. With this, I got an opportunity to work with IIT Bombay, with whom I worked for 2 years. I worked on a formal research project. Uh, so those were my opportunities working with IIT Bombay, College of Engineering, Pune, doctors, lot of industry people around the city. And while I was meeting with so many people, of course, I was not confident about the work that I was doing. But that did not stop me to talk to people. Uh, so I used to go to GDG meetups. I used to meet with a lot of industry professionals. I used to tell them that, hey, this is the project that I am working on. Of course, I knew that was not a project that they would feel wow, or they would feel that it's an amazing work that I'm doing. Probably the technology I was working on was very basic, but still I made that courage. I took that courage to talk to them and tell them on what I was working. They used to give me feedback on how I can make my product interesting, what features I could add, what technologies I could use to make my product more better. So this is how I learned product engineering. This is how I learned about publicizing events, managing events, organizing events. And soon I started to learn so many skills that may not a formal education would give me. Of course, I started doing well with my academics as well, with my growing interest in engineering. I was nominated as a treasurer of my college, so we used to do more events, tech and non-tech, in the college as well. So this boomed a lot of confidence in me. I knew that whatever scale I want to do events around, I knew what are the logistics required. I knew what are the sources that can help me drive participation. I knew how to get things done from people. I was learning. With this, I graduated soon. All those happy days were gone probably. And then I landed into my first job. My first job was about a startup company in Pune itself. It was a small group of people who were working on some interesting problem. Unfortunately, the product did not go well in the market even after the launch, and it taking amazing impact in the market. So this broke my confidence. This told me that, hey, all the expertise that you thought and the assumption that I made that I can reach to any number of people is not the right assumption, because it needs the right products to go into the market. It needs more helpful and more professional strategies if I had to take my product into the market, which means I knew that I had to engineer my product better. I need to use better technologies. I need to land better features. It also told me that, hey, all the tricks that you tried reaching to the market did not work out well, which means you need to learn more from professionals. Nevertheless, the investor of our startup liked my work, and he offered me a job in his company. That was my second job, also in Pune, in Henjewadi. So it was like 17 kilometers away from my house. Traveling 30 to 40 kilometers every day was not an easy thing for me, because it used to take a lot of time, congested traffic, so on and so forth. Well, so of course, like I said, traveling used to take a lot of time. It used to bring a lot of fatigue. But then I started channelizing this time to do something productive. So what I used to do was, in the travel time, I used to read some articles. I used to explore some products or forums. I also used to utilize my lunch breaks to try out something new. One of my favorite hobbies is trying a replica of an existing software into a technology I want to learn. So, say if I want to explore with Flutter, and I know there's an app called as Book My Show, I would build something using Flutter, which has similar features of Book My Show, but that can help me learn Flutter in an interesting way, and also helps me understand more about what are the different features of Book My Show that I would not explore just as a random user or just as a customer to that application. So I engineered those things and started understanding how professional apps are built. With this, I started working on my own startup. So I landed into two startups, which also did not go out very well. Never mind, but I also had a lot of learnings from there. So that was where my journey with GDG Pune had to come to a pause, is what I was thinking. It made me feel nervous because I got offered a role to manage Explore ML program in India. So I thought, now my connect with GDG Pune is gone. Maybe I cannot do as many stuff or as many activities that I could do when I was in Pune. I moved to Bangalore away from family, those boring dramas that I did staying away from family. Of course, it was not easy to stay all your life at home, and then all of a sudden you move out to a different city where you don't have as many friends, etc. But I was closely working with the developer relations team. So I used to get an experience, or I could at least witness the type of work they were doing. And that was equally thrilling to me. I used to enjoy the work that they were doing, the amazing impact that they were creating. And next, then I came up to this role of managing GDG programs in India, which involves GDG as well as GDG Cloud. So we have 50 chapters in India. That I'm currently looking into. I have my colleagues who also manage another program called as Developer Student Clubs, which is for university students. So they help university students with the skills that can bring them, that can help them get better job interviews, that can help them enhance their skills, that can help them drive the leadership skills that I got with my journey with Google Student Clubs. And there are a lot many opportunities that one could get being a part of developer student clubs. If you are a part of GDG, of course, you have an opportunity to meet with professional experts who have experimented with products or are looking forward to experiment with new products that Google is launching, and then build amazing softwares and create amazing impact with the power of tech. I also have another colleague who manages Google Developer Experts program. So this program is for community contributors who are helping more and more developers understand about Google technologies in the form of blogs, YouTube channels, or public speaking at different events. So Siddhant is my colleague who manages GDE program in India. Uh, and then we also have Women Tech Makers program that I was part of, and where I started my journey with the GDG community. We have Launchpad program for startups, wherein we mentor the startups, give them the resources that can help them sustain their product in the market. We provide them with mentorship with Google developer experts and other Launchpad mentors with the pool of resources that we have. Okay, so that was all about my sharing of experience with all of you. Uh, I'm open to questions if any, but yeah, that was a short and simple. I don't think so. It was short. I think I went a little long. I'm sorry if I took a lot of time, but yeah, that was about me, Nikita, and my journey with communities. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Twitter. Connect with me on Twitter if you want to know more about the type of activities that we do along with the Google Developers India program. I do keep sharing it on my handle. If not, you can always join Google Devs in handle where all the updates are shared. Uh, okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to me. Stay safe, take care of yourself. Uh, Remember, this is not over yet. So be safe and keep up the awesome work that you all have been doing.
Thank you very much, Nikita. Your talk was really awesome. Guys, if you want to, if you have any questions, you can reach to Nikita on Twitter, and we can proceed to the next talk now. Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, Sahil is on the screen.
Am I visible and audible to you?
Yeah, you are.
Hello everyone. How is your quarantine going on? I hope we're going very well. So first of all, happy anniversary to GDG Nagpur and whole community. And I will give you some little
Oops. I'm sorry for.
Okay. I will give you little introduction of my name is Sahil Bonde and I'm a second year student of computer technology and a member of a Google GDG Nagpur. Uh, I will tell the story of my how I start my learning of Google Cloud and Google Cloud, and then I will tell how I joined the GDG Nagpur. Uh, uh, it was there was an event on Google Study Jam, so I attended that event and I learned lots of things on Google Cloud. I met a lot of new students. There were also a expert season on Google Cloud. It was such a great experience attending that event. After this event, I got interested to attend more meetups and I have take deep dive into Google Cloud. Then I started learning Google Cloud on Quick Labs. It is and I have completed around 250 labs of GCP, through which I got to know that Google Cloud provides certification on associated level certification and professional level certification. So I started preparing for associated level certification through Coursera. Coursera is a learning app where we can get different types of topics on GCP. Then after few days, I got an update. There was a Google event of Google Cloud Day in Mumbai. I have registered for this event and I got confirmation mail to attend this event. I was so excited to meet new developers and explore new things. And in Google community day, I have learned about new products and services of GCP. There was a session of by expert speaker on Google Cloud. Live demo were there and it was complete whole 1 day session. There was also a great networking. I have enjoyed attending that event and I also participated in 30 days GCP crash course. uh, I also completed that. I am the winner of that 30-day GCP crash course. uh, 30 days GCP crash there was so this is my journey of being a Google Cloud quest leader, and thank you to everyone to GDG Nagpur community who helped me to push myself. I will talk about GDG Nagpur. It is a great community where if you are a beginner or you have to learn something new technology of Google, uh, go and join this community. There are highly expert developers who can guide you or who can kickstart your learning. So thank you for inviting me to GDG Nagpur. I hope uh, I I hope you got the correct me, and I am still learning. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning.
Thank you so much, Sahil. Sahil, there is one question from my side, like how you will suggest other people to start with Google Cloud, or you can say, or you can share what's the obstacle you have faced and how you overcame it. That will be better for us.
First of all, I was a beginner on Google Cloud. Uh, First, I go for Quick Labs. I tried some labs. It was very interesting to make VM intense virtual machine. I got many more. The Quick Labs provide free access of 1 month. If you want to register, go to quicklabs.com. It will give you 1 month free access to do Quick Labs. Uh, Quick Labs, and while doing this labs you will get lot of knowledge of GCP, how virtual machine works, how we can do machine learning in GCP, uh, uh, and you get more knowledge through it. And you can also do online lectures for through Coursera, where they can tell you how to start your uh, Google Cloud. And thank yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank a very wonderful talk. I hope like Sahil, many of the
Yes.
members are looking forward for taking their career in tech. Google Cloud is one of the emerging field right now, and
Yes.
I guess there are lots of resources available, and even Google development team is also making so much initiative to gather people and make them aware about what exactly cloud is. So, last question to you, Sahil. Uh, like, what is your career expectations? Are you looking forward to career in Google Cloud?
Yes, and there are so many fields for like DevOps, and DevOps, data analytics, big data engineering. So I will try to go focus on data analysis on with Google Cloud. It is a must. It is a very interesting topic of Google Cloud. Yeah, I will go for data analysis.
Thank you very much. All the best for your journey, and I believe the effort that you have put in your work will definitely gonna pay off. Thank you so
Yes,
much, Sahil, for
thank you.
having you here. I want to invite Shantanu here, who can you can say answer some questions related to community. Thank you, Sahil.
Yes.
Okay,
Hello.
yeah.
Hi.
So
Hi. I guess I'm audible.
yes, you are.
Perfect. Okay. Hi everyone. Hi. So first of all, thank you so much to everyone joining in, and special thanks to Nikita for joining in the last moment and Sahil for giving an amazing talk. So we are very much delighted to see everyone joining in, and it's a great time that that's a great opportunity for each and everyone that we are celebrating our first year of inception. It's been around 1,200 plus members, 10 amazing meetups, and a lot of great memories that we make together. So on this occasion, if anyone has any questions, any queries, so we would love to answer. We are here to answer those questions. So yeah, looking forward to the live chat. If you have any questions, do let us know.
Yeah, guys, we will highlight the questions in stream. If you have any questions, just please ask. I guess Shantanu, many of members have one question, like how they can be a part of Google Developer Group core team. So if you will be answering this question, like you are the perfect one who can answer this question. So please.
Well, all right. So basically, there have been a few more folks who definitely contacted me and Sohail and other folks in the community who are in the core team. But how do I join the core team? So the first, I mean, the basic answer of this is so there is nothing like core team. It's just the team, or I could say it's just a few bunch of people who take forward the initiative to do something. That's all. So I don't bifurcate teams in a community because community is for everyone. It's just like it's a couple of people who are just taking the initiative forward to make things happen. So if you want to do that, so what we'll do is we'll definitely shoot up an email to each and everyone with the volunteering form. So you can definitely join in, and depending on the contribution you make, we'll definitely have a talk on how can we get together. So yeah, I guess I answered the question.
Yeah. Adding to Shantanu, we do expect from the students, or you can say from community members, that they should come forward and they should give a talks, or you can say contribute in the projects that we are currently doing. So if you are the one who are really looking forward or contributing in a community, or you believe in local change, so we are happy to have you in our team. Just reach out to any of us whenever you want to be, and we will look forward to have you in our team. There are not criteria we can say, but we do expect from the student that he should have a leadership skills, and he can able to manage things. Yeah. And yeah, one question from Tushar. How do we register to give talks? Okay, so for giving talks, you can email us your proposal on which technology you want to give a talk, or you can say a small overview, so that we can align this meetup. You can say the talk in one of our meetup that we are currently focusing on technology. So let's suppose if you want to give a talk on Android, we will let you know that we have a slot for Android, and you will get a notification about the talks. just let us know whenever you want to give a talk. We will definitely gonna proceed with them. We are looking forward a members, or you can say local members, who can come forward and give a talks, or you can say contribute in a community in any way.
Perfect. So, any more questions?
Guys, if you have any questions, just please comment us so that we can answer it, and if no questions, we can end this webinar. So okay, with this last moment, I really want to you can say congratulations, want to congratulate you all. Like this is something we came up with. This is 1 year journey that every team member have contributed in that, and really this wouldn't be possible without the community. uh, I feel like in future we will definitely gonna proceed with some meetups, and we'll definitely look forward some good speakers from our city, or we can say some new folks who will be joining our team. So there is one question from Krunal. Uh, Please tell me the name of contact person name. Krunal, you can email us, or you can say you can reach out to Shantanu. GDG Nagpur official is our email ID. So you can mail us anytime. We will gonna reply you back on that. Yeah. Thank you so much for everyone who have given their time. I really believe uh, we will gonna proceed further with this enthusiasm, and we will look forward a great initiative from you. So one important thing, I think, Shantanu, we can discuss here, like if someone wants a mentorship, or someone wants mentorship, we can say any guidance from community, they can also reach out to us, or we can say we are like very happy to solve the problem, right?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, if anyone has any questions, how do I proceed, or how do I start learning this or that, definitely feel free to reach us out. We'll help you solve that problem. We do have a couple of good expert folks in our community who could definitely help you streamline your uh, career path. So, yeah, if I mean, if you can, definitely you just let us know. We'll get back to you. Okay, so I'm getting a question. Can I communicate on Instagram? Oh, sorry, Telegram. Yes. Well, I guess we are not yet, active on Telegram as of now, but we'll be soon moving out to Discord today. Oh yes, so sorry. I said I guess this will be time to announce it. So guys, we'll be moving out officially to Discord today. Discord is a gaming channel, I could say, a platform. So on Discord, we'll be creating different channels, and we'll be using it to communicate and do other things. So we'll be sharing an email across online so that everyone can join. And yeah, looking forward for everyone to contribute as much as they can. So if you have any more questions, if you have anything else, so do let us know. We'll be happy to answer.
Okay, so for this, we take a permission from you to end this webinar. I really enjoyed. I hope you all also enjoyed this webinar. Stay in home, stay safe, and enjoy the multiple session of lockdowns as we all are doing. And please reach out to us if any help you need it.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. And if you still have any questions and if you want to ask them in person, do let me know. My handle is @Panda in Instagram, LinkedIn, and everywhere you search. So if you have any queries, feel free to reach out to me personally if you want to, or else GDG is always there to help. So yeah, that's it from my side. We are soon looking for good meetups. We'll be scheduling the meetups, and we'll definitely broadcast it as soon as we do that. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
So let's bye.